Hello, hello, hello. Good. Is it afternoon yet in the States? I think it'll be afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. Oh man, I've had a day that I've legitimately not stopped watching YouTube. Even whilst I was cooking, I was still watching YouTube and listening. I don't know whether I'm more mad, frustrated, or full on pissed off. I really don't. Yes, 3 p.m. Oh, thank you. I wasn't sure. The things that I've been listening to today is just, my God, man. I'm not sure if anyone will remember Ilya Moon, that she used to come into our channel a lot, try and tell us. It was basically like a school teacher kind of principle. She would come in and try and tell us that we was doing things wrong or saying things wrong. And then I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the last time she came in, we were talking about RAPE and SA. And I was sort of going over my story, and she swarms in, and I think it was Britzy was in the middle of telling her story, and she comes running in. She's like, "How dare you talk about this? Why are you talking about this? I'm doing something that's super important." And she literally belittled everyone in my chat, sort of that their stories, their R stories and essay stories just wasn't important enough, I suppose. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but it was pretty horrific. I'm not gonna lie. I remember a lot being really, really upset about her coming in the way she did. She offended a lot of people in my chat that day because a lot were telling their stories. They were sharing, and they were I don't know, getting it off their chest, I suppose. A problem shared and all that is a problem halved. Hey, chap. So that was the last time that she had come into our chat. I think she came in one time after just to apologize, but by that point, the damage was already done. Then, of course, there's a few more things I hear about through the community. Hey, hey. Hey, my girl. Um, I hear about her son passing away. I hear other trauma stories that she's saying, and which obviously brings us up to the last couple of days, and basically last night and today. So I get up this morning, and obviously there's a video from Unirock, from Nate Brody, from another channel that I didn't actually know who that was, but I did share it on my community tab that you can watch, and basically saying that Ilya Moon had faked cancer to get money from the community. Now, maybe I'm a little bit too close for comfort on this story. The fact that, I watched my mum in 12 short weeks from diagnosis to death go down 10 dress sizes. Cancer ate her alive. So for me, it's very close to home, and I don't think that's funny. There's nothing at all that can be anywhere remotely going on in your life that you think that's okay to lie about. This is huge. I can't believe this is going down. Although I have to say, I'm not surprised. Same. I'm questioning everything now. And I had to go at TT and Leslie about them questioning the son's passing I'm actually going to apologize to them for saying that that was disgusting. I'm actually going to apologize, me apologizing to them, but I'm going to just because they were right. They had every right to question it because look now, you know, I wouldn't because it was just for me. I don't know, just something like questioning things like that. It's like questioning cancer. It stinks, you know. Nobody wants to question things like that. But my God, hi Kathy, how are you? Like, what the heck has this world come to that literally she could go to jail? She can go to jail. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Hi, Joe. Hi, all. Hi, Sheila. I don't know who this is, but it seems to be watching this coming to light. It's just so sad. Like, who lies about cancer like that, you know? And yes, it probably for me it is too close to home. I did watch my mum in literally just 12 weeks. She dropped 10 dress sizes. Like she went down from being a biggish woman to skin and bone. Like and in just 12 weeks. It was from 12 weeks and one day that my mum passed away. What are we talking about today? Real, I'm not sure you know anybody in that part of the community, but a woman who is part of the flat earthers debunking community. She's been in and out of our community a few times, but it's been proven that she lied about cancer for a GoFundMe. So that's what we're talking about. I got crucified by Stephen Crew for asking questions. They expect the experts at gaslighting, all of them. They are. I am so pissed. My daddy died from oral cancer when I was 12. He was 49. I'm sorry, Kathy. It is. And anyone who's gone through something like that, you know, this isn't something to fucking joke about. This isn't something for you to make. Like, you made what, 4 grand? Is 4 grand worth it? Is that 4 grand worth all of this? Is that 4 grand really worth hurting people's feelings who has been through this? And the fact that you could go to jail. You could go to jail. Simple. And I hope they push it. And I hope that they get, and I hope you go to jail, quite frankly. I hope you go to jail. Anybody that thinks this is a good idea deserves jail. And you do, like, when I was speaking about my RAPE, and it got others to talk about this, and there was about 50, 60 of us in the chat. We were all talking, and she came in that day and said, basically, you are spoiling things for me. How are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And I'm like, excuse me, I'm talking about my essay. Like, who are you? It's 100% true. Go and watch Nate the Lawyer, Entertainment News. Nate the Lawyer got everything. She downloaded, admitted to Reds with and what's that other Fight the Flat Earth. I'm sorry, Kathy. I'm sending you lots of love. She's always been a sad fisher, 100%. But now I'm questioning, like, I thought it was disgusting that them two questioned the fact that, did her son die? But even I'm questioning it now, and I hate myself for that. Like, I'm not even kidding. I hate myself for the fact that I'm questioning it. But I'm questioning it. I'm questioning every single thing that woman has ever said. And something she said, right? when she was speaking to Nate, she turned around and said, I've had so many losses. I've lost my son. I lost my grandpa. And the worst of all was losing Bull. You lost your grandpa and your son, but the worst one for you was losing Bull. What? Excuse me? Losing your son and grandpa wasn't as bad as losing Bull, an internet person that you never met in real life and probably spoke to, what, a couple of dozen times. Okay. I remember like her coming in, and that day that she came in was so many people, like so many people. And I think at the time, and I'm sure she'll correct me if I'm wrong, she hates me, so she'll definitely correct me. But I'm pretty sure it was Britzy was in the middle of telling her story. And she was so upset, and I felt so bad for her. It makes me angry, and I don't know the which. Same. But like me and you and others, when you go through something like that and you watch a loved one pass of cancer and know what it does, for somebody to lie about it is the most disgusting thing ever. She couldn't even call someone to verify all the info she forged. Yeah, it must have been her friend. And like Nate is right, and fight the flat earth is right as well. Whenever you call anyone on the telephone and you got to give numbers, you always have to reiterate the numbers. You never ever just get to say them once. They'll reiterate them back to you, or you have to reiterate them. She should have to sit for a month in the cancer ward. Amen. That would be a good, yeah, definitely. I think Nate did an excellent job. He did an absolutely amazing job, Sheila. He really did. Not everyone in the world is a good person. Sadly, not Real Entertainment. Sadly, not. I can't. Like, I always knew there was something wrong about her, but you could never say anything because she had like Steve and Red and all these other people behind her. And what was that other one? The tall guy. Oh, what's his name? He's got like an avatar that wears a suit. I can't remember his bloody name. But I said something on my channel and he was straight in my comments. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. Who cares? You all enable that. And you all know I'm a smoker, right? You're telling me that she's on the phone, right? She's been diagnosed with oral cancer, cancer of the jaw. She sat on the phone talking to Nate smoking. Hello? All of them would defend. Dick Dawson, thank you. Yeah, Dick Dawson. He came and oh my God, he ripped me a new one. He was trying to use big words on me. He was literally like, had a epi because God forbid anyone spoke about her. And now look, and they all enable her. They all enabled all this. And even up to the other day, Reds was still on his friggin' Twitter. She's not lying. Ilya Moon is not a liar. She did do this. She did have this. Like, fuck, did she? And it's been proved. She admitted it. She admitted it on the phone to Fight the Flat Earth and Red's rhetoric. And then again, obviously, no, she admitted it to Nate first, basically, then admitted it to them. Like, are you freaking kidding me? I wonder though, like, what's the what's she going to do now? Because she can go to jail. There's the link to join the channel if anybody wants to become a channel member. Carl has put the link in. I don't even know what I am. I don't know whether I'm more mad or more upset. It's just sickening. It's just sickening. What kind of people does that? And I hate myself for questioning now whether these things did happen to her. Like, did they happen to her? Did she lose her son? Did she lose her grandpa? Did she have all these tragedies happen in her life? Because the RAPE, that only came up after I told my story, and then all of a sudden it came up to hers. And I hate myself for even questioning all these things. Like, I hate myself for questioning this. But if you can lie about something like that, you can lie about anything. I'm not going to trust a damn thing that comes out of your dang mouth. I think the whole group knew and benefited financially from these fundraisers. I 100% agree. Uni was right. I hate to say it because, well, he likes being right, dang it. But 100% Uni was right. And good for him for pushing it. Good for Uni for not letting this go. And absolutely good for Nate to get getting to the bottom of it. And if it wasn't for Nate and Uni, they would have still carried on. They would have still carried on with these fundraisers. 2 fraudulent fundraisers in a matter of what, a month has been come out. So how many more in the next coming weeks now are going to come out as being fraudulent? Sorry, my mouth is not working. And keep in mind, she got $4,000 too. She could literally go to prison for this. She could go to jail. Like, she can literally go to jail. This is bad. Yeah, Uni and the rest did a great job. They really did. They really did. Like, Uni would not let this go. He was like a dog with a damn bone. And I get it now. I get it now. I heard they all have the same PayPal info to share funds. That doesn't surprise me. Well, think about it. Steve doesn't have a job. He earns hardly anything off YouTube and what's it called? So how does he pay his rent exactly? Think about it. He gets hardly any money. So who pays his how does he pay his rent? How does he put food on the table? How does he pay his bills? Because he doesn't get enough via YouTube to do that. Nowhere near. You think they're going to look at the other GoFundMes they did? Oh, 100%. Nate said he's going to look at the Bullinator one, and I'm guessing the others are going to look into others as well. I think yeah, the Sean Hufford. Okay, that's one bad one, but now 2, and this one being so disgusting. Like, it's not a little one, is it? It was great teamwork. I agree, Kathy. It really was great teamwork. They all did amazing. And the fact that, like, Nate knew what questions to ask and how to ask them and stuff. She thought going into that telephone conversation with Nate that she's smarter than everybody in the room. And when that didn't work, she pulled the waterworks on. Right, okay. You tell me anyone who starts having a breakdown, like, and starts being so emotional that they're like having that breakdown, but yet can say, sorry, I'm having a breakdown. Nobody says that. Afterwards, yeah, maybe. Nobody says, whilst it's going on, I'm sorry, I'm having a breakdown. They'd say, I'm sorry, but not to the point of going, I'm sorry, I'm having a breakdown. She couldn't use being the smartest in the room because Nate's smarter than her. So she went to the other side of going, feel bad for me because I lost a child. I lost this. I've lost that. Amy Lou into house. Word. There's already some proof on the Bulls one. Yeah. I don't think they've completely got all the proof yet, but they have got some proof, I believe. I don't really watch the build-ups to it. I just like watching like when it's done and dusted. It's crazy. I just don't get it. Like, how can somebody? Does anybody actually know how old this woman is? Like, because she sounds old. To me, I thought she was in her 50s or something like that. Like, how is somebody of this age able to play these games and have played these games for the whole time of being in this bloody community? I don't get it. Yeah, breakdown because it's got busted and it's hard to keep up with all of them lies. Exactly that. She saw that Bull got all that attention and she wanted some of that attention and I think it is. I don't think it's about the money with her. I really don't. I don't. I honestly don't think it's about the money with Moon. I don't. I think it's about the attention that she gets. She likes having people like Dick Dawson, Reg Rhetoric, and Steve McGray wrapped around her little finger that if anybody talks about her, they'll come and absolutely 100% bully, harass, and attack you. I haven't really followed all of this mess. I haven't followed it, Amy. I've the final bit Nate did. He put it out this morning. Is just like, my God. She basically admitted it, and then, but Fight the Flat Earth said she admitted it on a call to him that she never had cancer. She didn't have cancer. She lied. But I do honestly believe she didn't do it for the money. I think the money part of it wasn't um wasn't the main reasoning behind it. I really don't. I think it was the attention that she gets from all of these tragedies happening in her life. You know, I think she likes people going, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry." And she admitted tonight that she'd forged the invoices. Exactly. She admitted to Nate that she forged the inboxes. Amsy in the house. Hey, Ams, how are you? Are you only a little bit, love? Have you watched Nate Ams? Do you remember Ilya Moon? Ilya Moon lied to the community to get money and get attention and admitted that she lied about it. Admitted it was a fake. She didn't have cancer. She forged everything. Yep. There's been so much drama going around in the community scene. When I started keeping up with this, it seems safe. No offense, anyone. I agree with you, girl. I just think, like, I don't know. She did a fundraiser. She literally gave them, she told everybody that she had cancer of the jaw. They did a fundraiser for her, got her 4 grand, and now it's come out. It's completely sad. This is what I said. This literally. She maybe lost a bit because she lost a child. But there were everyone's questioning that. Did she lose? I don't know. I don't know whether it's more thing for me just because like I was saying at the beginning of this, like, cancer's not a fucking joke. It's not. Like, it really isn't. I watched my mum be eaten alive by cancer in 12 weeks. From diagnosis to death, it was 12 weeks and 1 day. She went from a size 22, she went down to like a size 12. You know, I'm just somebody lying about that. I don't find that funny. I think it's disgusting. I think it's sick. And she could genuinely go to jail. Like, she could literally go to jail for this. I'm not sure how you feel, how to feel about. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I know Red posted that he was pissed and had since blocked Ilya, but I don't watch Nate. See, I would how I would did that without asking. They would that what I wondered. I don't I don't know. I just think it's insane to just even I don't know, just to lie about that. Like, that's some deep, deep-seated freaking issues. I lost a child and never lied to people for even more damn sympathy. Oh my God. I don't know about her losing it in 10 years. I lost five siblings, both my parents and 6-year-old grandson. My marriage. I'm not hurting over people with lies. Exactly hurt. It's just sick. It's just sick. I'm sorry, but it is. It's just sick. And I hate to say it. I hate to be that one that's like, I am questioning everything that's ever come out of her mouth. Like, I really am. And I'm sorry. I hate myself for that, but I am. I knew there was something weird about her. I just, the day that she came in and had to go when people were, you know, sharing their abuse stories, sharing their abuse stories and stuff. The way she came in and told everyone to shut up because her stuff was important. I always knew there was something not right about that girl. She lied about many things. No one has many tragedies in their life. And it was weekly. It was weekly. Hey Ria, she should make a whole Lifetime channel, right? It's just I know. I think it's a lot. I think she owes the community a whole apology. I think she needs to give every penny back. It's and then the courts will do what the courts need to do. Do you know what I mean? Hey Patty. It's tough, but I have to go for my daughter and granddaughter. Exactly hurt. But she had a boyfriend in the community, this young lad, and he was he was all up in anyone said anything. He was there like being in like in shining armor, and that's what she liked. She liked having because I know I've said it a million times this stream. I honestly don't think it was the money for her. I honestly don't. I don't think it was the money aspect for her. I think it was the attention that things brought her and the attention she got from those things. And I hate that I'm questioning everything. That just completely and utterly makes me a gross person by questioning shit like this. But if you can lie about something so serious as cancer, you can lie about anything. You really can. That's Hey, right, that's actually a good point. Munchausen's. She does things for sympathy, kills people off for sympathy, tries killing herself off for sympathy. Good point. Could be. Because that's a mental disease, isn't it? Munchausen's is not a mental disease. The Munchausen's and then the Munchausen's by proxy is when you do it to others, isn't it? She did a post of apology, and that was giving everyone donating back. I just seen enough proof for myself yet. I just haven't seen enough proof for myself yet. She admitted it apparently, and she admitted it on thing. Hook 3, I had to deal with a lot of tragedies too. That's what good people do, continue living life. Exactly. My daddy went through a 1.5 year battle with mouth cancer, and we lost him due to complications of his treatment. I'm so sorry, Sheila. I'm so sorry for anyone who has had to go through this. I feel your pain. I hear you. I see you. I understand you. And just know that, like, yeah, the Munchausen's is when you do it to yourself, and the Munchausen's by proxy is when you like make your kid sick or someone you care for. All of them owe me an apology for attacking me when she claimed she was getting death threats from our side of the community. No one would do that, and they white knighted for her so bad it was pathetic. That's exactly, but that's what she likes. She thrives on that. She thrives on that attention. She likes the fact that if I had said anything to her, like I'd have Dick Dawson over here in my freaking comment section, and her little boyfriend, her little boy toy would come over, and it's bizarre. Yeah, Munchausen's. I'm telling you, it's going to be something as bizarre as that. But she could end up in jail. Like, is that really worth it? Is ending up in jail worth it? What? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Thank you all. I know this road GoFundMe is it's a lot of people had and has someone lost someone close to cancer. Exactly that, Sheila. And that's what it did to me. I'm not gonna lie. I was talking to people, and I was, I was once you see your loved ones pass from cancer, and cancer genuinely eating them alive, it's the most awful thing that I've ever had to witness. And lying about that just is going to hurt a lot of people. Just popped in to say, I never believed a word she said. She has a horrible vibe that exudes through the screen. She was foul to you and apparently bullies many online. Divine justice she's caught. Yeah. Sassy Scapes are exactly that. When she came in here, we were all just sharing about our RAPE stories or our essay stories. She came in, basically told us that our stories are not important. What she's doing is more important. And I'm sure it was Brit C that was telling her story at that particular time. And from recollection, I could be wrong, it could be someone else, but I'm sure it was Brit C. And she was so upset about it. Like, she was genuinely upset. She was crying. She got so upset. Hi, Black Bear. What really hurts is when people make stuff up, because there are people who are really going through medical problems, and this causes everyone to question everything. Exactly. It's just sad. Like, it's so sad. Whatever the reason behind it, it's gross. It's disgusting. You knew you were doing wrong, because when you first started that conversation with Nate, you were very cocky, very sure of yourself. You thought you were the smartest person in the room. When that didn't work, you went to the other part and started being upset and crying. Do you know what I mean? So you knew what was right and what was wrong. You knew that. Otherwise, why didn't you stick to that? I am the smartest person. I know I'm right. And like Nate said, all it would have took is to going, just let him go into you. True victims don't jostle to be the biggest victim of the worst story. True victims console each other. And that's what it was, Scouser. It was literally that we were just all sharing our stories. We were all going through, and we were all just genuinely like opening up, talking about it and stuff like that. But she came in and she was so mad. She was so mad that we were all discussing it because hers was the bigger picture, and us talking about it was spoiling it. And it was crazy. I was like, what are you talking about? She has to pretend that topic no one else could talk about it. That was weird to me, Joe. Exactly that. It was exactly that. Nick did a great job. He did an amazing job. But that's exactly what it was. It was, what I'm doing and my story is it's gonna be good for people. And like, oh my God, I know I was working. Make sure you put the link for these videos so people can catch them. I will get the links and put them in the description. What's disturbing and nasty human? It really is. There's a link on my community tab as well after you've watched this to watch. He's very good. I've never seen him before, but he's very good. So there's a link there. I'll also put it in the description when I update the description of this live. Thanks, Chopper. Hey, Macy, how are you, beautiful? I'm late. Who and what? Somebody who's been in our community for quite a while, Macy, has been caught out lying about having cancer. Even when she was caught, she was just still lying, trying to out for Nate to with part truth. Truly despicable wrench of a woman. Agreed. Thanks, Chopper. I appreciate it. It's crazy. Like, it really is insane. Who, why, what? For somebody to genuinely, and like, she went to the point of giving her members on her channel, she went to the point of giving them x-ray pictures. Like, this wasn't a little lie. She went to the point of giving MRI scan pictures and faking results and faking what they called payment thingies, what they called billing documentation. She went to that point. She went to that extreme. It wasn't just she told someone and then someone told someone and it sort of got out. She went to that extreme of faking shit. Thanks, Chopper. You're a star. It's just like, what on God's green earth? Like, why? I don't know. Invoices. Thank you. I couldn't think of the damn word. Yeah, she was faking invoices of how much it was going to cost her so that they could get money. It is so dirty, Macy. And like, anyone who's watched someone die of cancer, it's horrific. Watching anyone die of anything is horrific, but it's gross. Like, it's just nasty. Yeah, it's like a rush for her. It is. She gets off on the attention. She doesn't get off on the money. The money part of it is near or there for her. That's not the factor for her. The money part is just an added extra. She loves having all these boys wrapped around her little finger. She loves having the Reds and Steve and Cheshire and all these other boys all wrapped around her finger. Dick Dawson wrapped around her little finger. You know, I can't even begin to imagine her her mental state that she would sit there and think this was a good idea. What was going on in her head for you know, to think that she would get away with this. I lost a family member and I've been dealing with it for about 18 years. Macy, I lost my mum 3 years ago in July, and I'm still struggling. I'm not going to lie, I still struggle with it. I shared something that was on my timeline that came up today with my friends, and I was like, it was something funny, and it was just like, oh, this is the sort of thing that I'd write on my Facebook at the time, and I shared it because it helps sharing and talking about it. Her arrogance was ultimately her downfall. Too many dumbos think they're intelligent on this platform. I'm one of them. Steve and them enabled her. Oh, 100%. 100%. They enabled her, and she's definitely, well, I think that proves that she's not well. She's a sick person. And I hope that she gets the help that she needs and she never puts anybody else through this, because the people who loved her and genuinely cared for her, and I don't mean like Cheshire or Steve, because they don't give a shit about anybody but themselves, but I'm sure there was people in that community that genuinely cared about her. Do you know what I mean? I've never said that, but I've been in and out of hospital for nearly 18 years now. I'm sorry, Macy. It's hard, Macy. It really is. It's not easy. And it's okay not to be okay. And it doesn't matter. People deal with death and deal with things like that. And they deal with it differently. It's and it doesn't matter whether it's been 8 days, 8 years, 8 months, or 18 years. It's whatever it takes your time to deal with it. How could I forget Unirock? How could you forget Unirock's video? I just keep thanking all the new processors. It takes time. That's all. It literally does. It just takes time, and people deal with it differently. I was saying yesterday, my older two siblings, they deal with my mum's passing really, really good. Me and my little brother, we're still struggling with it, and that's okay. That's okay to still struggle. I don't know. I just think it's so gross. I hope she gets the help that she desperately needs. I hope she never does this to anyone ever again. And sadly, I think I think she's going to end up having to pay consequences for these actions. Sadly, I really do. I think she's going to have to pay real life consequences. Yeah, I think they have said that something that shows Red and others knew and benefited from these. I'll be seeing hints of it. Yeah, same. Trouble is, they only think they are very clever. Yeah. And no, like my mum always used to tell me, because I'm a shit liar, right? I'm the worst fucking liar. I never remember what I say because I've got a shit memory. And my mum always used to tell me, you're not a good liar because you can't remember the shit that you were meant to be saying. So I just don't bother. I tell the truth, even though the truth gets me into trouble 9 times out of 10. I tell the truth. Nate said he reported it to the authorities. What do you think? Oh, I think he did as well. I think he did. And I think he reported it to the GoFundMe people. And I think they will end up reporting it to the police as well. So I think there will definitely be an investigation into it. And she honestly, genuinely could do some jail time here. She would here. If she did that here, she would get jail time for sure. You see it happen quite often here. People will do things to scam the community out of stuff and money, and you do jail time here. You do anywhere from 6 to 18 months. Yeah, and like you said, Nate's ex-police, he's going to have put all of his findings in front of the correct people. No, she will go to a mental. That's true. She will go to a mental institution probably, but then that might be what she needs. She might not need jail. She might need that mental hospital to get her back to straight and normal. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what she needs, though. Maybe she does need that hospital. You know, I'm feeling a certain way, I guess because it's close to home for me. I hear jail is not so bad there in comparison to here. Oh no, it's a piece of piss here. My friend just got out just recently, not used, and they all have fucking PlayStations, and it's not bad at all. But it's still jail. It's still locked up. And fight the most of, try and fool myself as human is. My sister and friend says he prefers jail to a psych unit. Jails here are very like lapsed. They're very much they want to rehabilitate them. They want to make things better for them, and it's not really jail. There's a few jails here that are jails that are like old school jails. Jails are hotels. Yep, same here. They're privately run. There's a few of them here that are jails, like Holloway for women. Not somewhere I'd want to go. It's pretty rough. Jail is jail in my area. Yeah, not here. The boys used to go away. My biological father, every couple of years, he would go away to jail. And you always knew when he was going away because he'd come bring gifts and then he wouldn't see him then because he'd be in jail for a couple of years. I said to my husband, how bad could jail be? I mean, he'd just lay around and read books, right? Don't don't have to make lunch, supper, breakfast, or do laundry. Yeah, but you have to eat their shitty food. Ugh. They say women prisons are worse than men's. I've got a few friends that have done time. If that's something I could definitely get them on the channel if you wanted to hear something about like women's jails in the UK. Few of my mates, few of my girls have been to jail. One of my close friends, she did some time for smuggling. Thank you, babe. It's the link if anybody wanted to join the membership. Obviously, don't feel obligated. What was that? Gotta run. I hope the mob that thought pickforked at you, Joe, because of her are big enough to formally apologize, but I won't hold my breath. Definitely don't hold your breath, dude. And be safe, don't hold your breath. No one likes to apologize for Joe for that reason. God forbid anyone apologize. But I think like she did, I'm not going to dispute, she did come in a couple of days later after that and she did apologize. But at that point, the damage was already done. And I'm sure it was Britzy, or I'm sure it was, but she was the one that was in the middle of talking. So it kind of like took her completely and it really upset her. She was literally, she was like shaking, crying. She was genuinely upset. I would love to hear the story. Yeah, I got a few of my girls that have been in female jails here, so I could definitely get a couple of them in here and see if they'll do like interview with me. Would be great. It's just my God, like Jesus, Lord have mercy. I like a Jackie to come in. She'd be a good one to have come in. I'll ask Jackie, I'll ask one of my girls if she'll come in and talk about like what it's like in a women's jail, just to give you a little bit of insight. Bye, Scouser. Have a great evening now. Emily, true. I know. They like to murder me and say that I'm the big bad bitch and this, that, and the other, but well, never mind. They have burgers and chips and all here, burgers and fries, and yeah, that would be really interesting. That would definitely. I'll ask Jackie, I think. I'll ask Jackie if she fancies coming on the channel and having a chat about it and what got her to jail. And I'm back. Yay, sorry, so busy. That's okay. I'm hungry now. I just had cottage pie. Oh my God, it was so good. I was so fat. I literally ate like half of it and just sat there with bread and butter. It was so divine. It's like fatty in the corner. It's the same here as well. Like, what is cottage pie? Oh my God. It's just like mince, ground mint, what you call burger meat, fry it up, fry some onions, part boil some peas and carrots, chuck it all in the pot with some gravy, and then you add mashed potato on top and you cook it in the oven then to brown the mashed potato off. I think you call it a shepherd's pie in the States. I think they said yesterday. Is that right? Yeah, shepherd's pie. I'd love that. Sounds interesting. Yes, I thought it was shepherd's pie. Yeah, I think Jackie would come on in a heartbeat. She got, from recollection, Jackie got caught smuggling drugs into the jail, so into a male jail. Love a good shepherd's pie. Me too, yeah. So I think she would come on, and my friend Mogsy just got out of jail literally like a couple of weeks ago. I could get him. My boy got out a few, what, 2 year ago. I'm good. I heard I am now at fault for COVID. Also, Glenn says, I I'm gonna blame you too. Dang you and your freaking COVID. God. Did I tell you what happened? Amzi, I went in to Jen's this morning. I'm literally not, I'm not taking sides. I said that to you. I'm not taking sides. And I went in there and I said, good morning. And I said, what are we talking about? And she said something along the lines of, why don't you just go back to Amzi's live or something like that? I'm like, what the fuck? So what? I don't know what the fuck now, but she's having a go at fucking me now. So now I'm just pissed off. Now I'm like, whatever. And I said that I was gonna like stay out of it. I wasn't like picking sides. But no. I guess I caused the mutated version. Mincemeat is hamburger. I know that. Yep, you're right. I know. I wasn't even in your live last night. I was fucking sleeping. Like, I wasn't even in your fucking live. I watched it this morning when I got up. She just realized there's like 8 hours between us, right? And when you're live, 9.5 times out of 10, I'm sleeping. I was like, what the fuck have I done? Like, don't push me because I'm fucking mad. I've done nothing. I've kept I've kept out of all the shit. I haven't fucking had a go at you or I haven't said anything fucking derogatory about you. Like, no, mincemeat. I just choked on a cookie at you yelling. God. I was fucking mad. I literally was like, what the fuck? But you want me to have a fucking go at you? No problem. No problem. If that's what you want, I I've got all the time in the world for you, sweetheart. You want to you don't even go on your live and fucking admit that you talk to me because you're scared of fucking LB. What the fuck ever, Jen? Be a woman and fucking come to me about it as you tell others to do. Not be fucking sarky on a live about me. The early live, Joe. She was sent screenshots of you saying you were talking about her. I wasn't fucking talking about her. I don't fucking talk about anybody. If I've got something to say, I say it to them. And Amzi can vouch for that. If I say something about if I got an issue with Amzi, I go to Amzi. And I'll go to her and say, that hurt my feelings or that pissed me off. And we either argue a little bit and then get over ourselves, or we just deal with it. Like, what? Just because you're not woman enough to come to me? But if you want to fucking have a go now you got my attention, bitch. Now you got my attention. She confuses me. I'm pissed off. I was like, what the fuck? And like then this whole thing with like the Heidi screenshots and all of that. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't. I don't start for an hour. So now I can chat. Yay. You've been awesome staying neutral. I really have. I swear to God. Like literally nothing in screenshots sent to her was about her. Nothing. I've told everyone, not my fight. I'm not getting involved. I will mod for Amzi when I'm awake, obviously, and I will always do that for Amzi. I'll always mod for her and do that because I've done it for all the whole time. I've not gone on anyone's live just as much as I've not gone on her live and bitched about Amzi. I'm not going to go on Amzi's live and bitch about Jen either. But now you drag me into it. It's pathetic. Like, be a woman and come and talk to me about it. If you think that you've seen something, which, by the way, you fucking haven't, because it's not there. You can't see something that's not there. You can't. Sorry, you can't. You cannot see something that's not there. I have not in any shape or form gone and bitched about you. Like, I haven't. And it just frustrates me that, like, you can just switch just like that now I'm the big bad bitch just because what I didn't have a go at Amzi, or I didn't stop being friends with Amzi. That's pathetic. I'm sorry, but that's pathetic. Get the fuck out of here. You're always so thing about everyone could message me. Everyone can message me. I've messaged you. Where's the reply? Where's the phone call? As you keep saying, everyone's got my number. Jen believes everything she hears and doesn't need to see. I know it's not there. I know 100% it's not there because I have not done it. I have not said a dang thing about it. If I'm going to say anything about it, I'll say it on my own damn channel while I'm live. I don't mix my words. If I got something to say, you're going to know about it. And I know there's nothing there because I know damn fucking well because I've fucking done it. I've done nothing, but she wants to sit there and be like, yeah. And then somebody's like, yeah, Joe, fuck you. And then she's like, yeah. And then says the person's name, yeah. How about fuck you? Okay? How about that? Fucking furious I was. Like, literally, I was like, what on God's green earth is not healthy? And the people who are in her head, and I know exactly who it is. I know exactly who it is. In her head, be just because I'm not friendly with her, just because I refuse to be friendly with her. So it's like, yep, she doesn't want me talking to her, so let's make her disappear. Of course. I can guarantee it's because I don't really get on with Amber. I don't like Amber. I don't know Amber. I don't want to know Amber. She's not my kind of person. I've said it a million times before. I don't hate the girl. I got nothing against the girl. I'm not going to sit and do live after live about it. That's other people's department. That's not mine, and that's not what I want to do. But we're not the same. We're not going to get on. We're not that. We're just not. You guys haven't said anything about anyone in a long time, Joan. You certainly could have. I could have, and I haven't. So then her doing that today really pissed me off. Really pissed me off. Because I've made a point of not getting involved. Do I say odd comments here and there? Probably. But I've not said anything derogatory, nasty in any shape or form about anybody. About anybody. She hasn't answered messages or calls from me since the 10th of April. She can only deal with one person, and while Amber is back in her life, sadly, it's going to be all Amber. She can't deal with multiple friends at the same time. She can't. Amzi's right. I noticed that way back. She can't deal. I did not deserve that this morning. I did not deserve it. It wasn't warranted. I hadn't done anything. Like, no, it's not fine. It's not okay. I don't either, Joe. It isn't the way you treat people 100. Exactly. I just don't. I've been like, Patty will tell you, Trapper will tell you, I haven't gone off on anybody for the longest time. I haven't. I just don't care that much. Like, I don't care that much. Do I like have chats about certain things and certain creators in private chats? Of course, we all bitch. We're all bitches. I don't come on a live though and like say anything about anybody. But she's all the thing like people's got my number. People's got my number. You could come in to get my number. But you can fucking give me the courtesy. And I'm the one that was like, I'm the one that checked on you over Christmas. No fucker else did. I'm the one that checks on you every so often to make sure you're okay. Mm-mm. Okay, whatever. She missed the part as treat people how you want people to treat you. She missed that part of the scripture. It's just wrong. It's just so wrong. You can't just drop people just because without any valid reason. You're just gonna like fuck them. Mm-mm. Nope. Oh yeah. I ain't nobody's secret, and I ain't nobody's fucking like I don't know how to say it. Like I don't. Nope. Private is private, 100% norms and values. Yep, exactly. Like we all talk when we're talking to our friends, we all go, "Oh my God, did you see that? That was crazy!" Like blah blah blah. We all talk like that, but we never like. I don't do it. This was a year ago, 100%. I probably did say it, but I haven't. You know what else? If you tell Joe something in confidence, she stays quiet. I do. It's like, geez. Oh, I know, babe. I want to talk about you. I was just on about her. It's just crazy. Like, I genuinely did not do anything. I did not speak about it. And it was something like, oh, go and be happy in Amzi's life. The only live I've been in with Amzi in the last day or two was her upload she did. And yeah, I was in there. I was a mod. I was like, please do the press the like, welcome everybody, and just doing mod stuff. Like, you know what? Yeah, I was happy. It was a good live. Anyone who loses Jen's friendship, I haven't lost anything. It's just crazy. I just think for me, not used for me, I get irritated because I am that bitch. I am the one, like, I don't mind people hating me. I genuinely don't. But get to know me to hate me to realize I'm a bitch. Do you know what I mean? Don't like, don't just hate me because others hate me. Get to know me, realize that I'm an absolute asshole, and then not like me. I'm fine with that. But then when I go into a live, just like good morning and like puts the sunshine, good morning, sunshine, what we talking about? And then for you to be all sly and slimy, nope, nope. No matter how hard I try to get her to laugh, cut up, ignore, and have fun, she would push harder to rant and rave and go on and on and on and on and on. And don't be a hypocrite, please. Exactly. Like, it's just like, Jesus Christ. Well, you wanted people to choose, Jen. Well, there we go. You've made it damn fucking easy. And she doesn't like it because out of all of this time, like, I can honestly say, like, I have a separate friendship with Amzi. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not because of we're friends because of like Chris's or because of Adria or because of Leslie or do you know what I mean? Because of someone else. It's a friendship that we've built up. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just not fair. One thing I've never tolerated is someone lying on me. Yeah, that's where I get into trouble because I'll go and hit it straight on the head. If someone lies about me, I lose my shit. If I get caught doing something, I tend just to keep my mouth shut and be like, ah, dang it, I got caught. But if somebody like accuses me, I lose it. Just insane. There's just absolutely no need for it. There was no need to be like that this morning. For what? Like when she's on the phone, like she'll ring me and be on the phone with me, and she's like, I know, you're always been there for me and all of this. You have no loyalty. Your loyalty sucks, but like you are loyal to yourself. That's it. I've never known people go through so many fucking friends. Like, honest to God. People are different. So, of course, you could have difference of opinions in friendships. I agree. I got friendships with people that if I was wrong, they would tell me in a heart fucking beat. They would be like, nope, you were wrong. That was bad. You shouldn't have said that. Oh my God, what was you thinking? And I'd be like, I know, I'm sorry. Shit. But when I do good, they're like, oh my God, that was brilliant, Joe. You did really good. Well done. Do you know what I mean? They're not just like yes people. The people that I have close to me will 100% tell me. If I fuck up, they will be like, oh, what did you do? Ooh, why did you do that? Exactly. Oh, that would be, yeah, exactly. Why did you fuck up? Why did you do that? Why did you say that? I'm like, I don't know. I was mad. And I don't mind eating humble pie either. If I screw up, I will screw up and I will say it. I screwed up. Exactly, Mason. It should be like that. And of course, I've seen YouTube. Joe has done and most make amends. If I fuck up, I'll happily make amends and I'll happily say, I messed up. I'm sorry. Like, I'm really sorry. I should never have said that. It was out of line. It was out of order. I was mad and there's no excuse, but that's where it was coming from. It was coming from a place of anger. And people shouldn't speak in anger. And people definitely shouldn't go live when they're angry. I try super hard not to go live when I'm angry. I'll go and talk to my friends, or I'll just like sort of put my phone down completely, watch some TV, and just relax for a little while. Do you know what I mean? But I think Jen likes that yes people around her. She likes the people that will just kiss her butt. Absolutely, that's what friends should do, not kiss butt all the time. Exactly. But that's what Jen does. Jen likes those friends. She really does. She likes those. And for her to be like that with me this morning, and she'll come and say, I swear on God, I didn't see you. Yes, you did. You said my name. You 100%. Why don't you go and have fun over in Amzi's live or something along those lines? You 100%. And then when somebody was like, oh, is that Joe? Fuck you, Joe. You were like giggling and reading it. And okay, that's friendship for you, right? That's friendship for you. Hey, baby. I'm trying to make a coffee. I could do this to go back in the fridge because I didn't open it with food. I still had enough in that one, but I brought it in just in case. Have a Kit Kat. Right. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. I don't get it. I don't. And I'm not going to try anymore. I'm not. she can carry on her side of YouTube. I'll carry on my side of YouTube. And I don't need to sit here and bitch about her every day. I'm not going to sit and bitch about anybody any day, to be perfectly honest. How's your dog? He's no better. I think I'm going to have to do the vets. I tried the baby aspirin stuff, but I think I'm going to have to do the vets, to be honest. Joe, you haven't gone live in anger in a long time. It's a good thing. Joe, and anger isn't pretty. No, I don't. I try really hard not to go live in anger because I know my mouth is vile. I know I hurt people with my mouth. So I do really try not to go live in anger. I'll go and like gripe to the girls or something, or be like moody pants, or I'll put my phone down, or I'll try and do different things. Yeah, I think he's going to have to go to the vet's not used. I think he's going to need some x-ray. My vet died suddenly yesterday. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I hate that is when you find like a vet or a doctor that you like, or your pet's like. Me either, and I follow who I want to. Exactly. I've never said, and like, you know, my longer time subs can like vouch for me on this one. Even when I was going after like Katie Joy, I never ever once said to people, don't you, if you watch her, you can't come in here. Or if you're going to watch Katie Joy, or you're going to like Katie Joy, you can't come in here. I never, ever, ever have once said that about anybody. If you watch so-and-so, you can't go in here. Like, I've never done it. I have another vet. Oh, good. I'm sorry about your dog. I hope there is can be fixed. I do too. I just think it might just be his age. I'm not bitching. I just feel no reason I should have been ignored at all, and it was wrong. So just move on. When ignored, no other choice. Lol. I agree, Deborah. But I understand your frustration as well, you know? And it's okay to feel that frustration. It really is okay to feel frustrated. And I think it's normal because and I think what people forget, and especially content creators, our subs follow us. They're very invested in us as creators. Do you know what I mean? So we were allowed to, as creators, we have to be better and try and be better each time. If you're going to sit there and just like your whole channel is going to be about hate, it's not going to last. Because no sooner you can go up, trust me, I used to have hundreds in my lives each time, hundreds of people. But the quicker you can go up, the quicker you can fall back down to the ground and be a piece of shit. Yeah, it's not working. I haven't had anything today, but I'm gonna ring tomorrow and see if I can get him an appointment just to get him x-rayed and stuff. I watch everyone because I need to develop my own opinion, and that's the way it has to be. Like, I wouldn't expect me to be able to say to somebody like, oh, I don't like so and so, so you shouldn't be friends with so and so. As long as you're not taking my business to them, and you're not taking their business to me, it really shouldn't fucking matter. Like, it really shouldn't. You don't bring it to my door, I'm not going to bring it to your door. That's all that should matter. It shouldn't matter. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's not beastie out. Okay. Even when I hated Jo, she was always kind and welcoming to me. 100%, because it is always, everyone is entitled to their opinion. Like, I don't block anybody. I don't. If you come in and you're just nasty, just for no reason, and you're not given a valid point of why you're being nasty, I'm going to boot you. because there's no talking to idiots. But if you're going to come in and have a difference of opinion and we can have an open dialect about it, then there's no need to block you. There'd be no need to time you out. If you're going to call names and just be an absolute idiot, yeah, I or one of my mods will block you. Simple as. But if you're willing to come in and have an open conversation and, you know, have a adult conversation about it, I'm all for it. I might not agree with you by the end of it, but that's okay. We might just have to agree to disagree. Sometimes I'll agree with you, maybe. Sometimes you'll agree with me, maybe. Sometimes neither of us will agree with each other and it'd be like, okay, well, I think I'm right. You think you're right. Let's just move on. But we've tried to understand each other's points of view, and we're just going to move on. And Christ, if only you watch, like, okay, say for example, right, you only watched me and you didn't watch people that I don't like. I don't go live enough to warrant that, for starters. Like, damn right, I watch other people. I'm not gonna say that. A discussion should be welcomed 100%, always with regard and respect, 100%. Sorry, I saw the title of the page, Who is Lying About Cancer? Sarah Smith, there is a lady in our community from many moons ago who stated that she had cancer, and it's come to light that she was lying. She forged some invoices and forged scan results and etc., etc. I don't judge anybody by whom they watch. I only have beef with those who beef with me. Exactly. Oh yeah, sorry. Hello, Sarah. That was rude. I'm so rude. I didn't even say hi to you. God, I'm so rude. Sorry. Hi, Sarah. And yet that was the answer. Sorry. I should have said hi. God, I'm rude. So rude. Rudy, Rudy. But she's also said other things, Sarah. And now, like, people are obviously questioning everything else. Who does that? I lost my sister to cancer 2 years ago. I'm so sorry for your loss, Sarah. We understand. We were just all talking about it. I lost my mum 3 years ago to cancer. So I get you. I 100%. I feel it. And it's not pretty. I'm so sorry for your loss. You're right, Amy Lou. Otherwise, we all would have headaches all day, right? Thank you, Sarah. It's just sick. It's just a sick thing to do. It really is. It's just a gross thing to lie about, especially as, you know, watching a loved one die of cancer is just the most heart-wrenching thing. It's not pretty. Like, it really isn't. I said it earlier, you know, my mum went down from a size 22 to like a size 12, 10, 12. She was skin and bone by the end. And that was just in 12 weeks. You know, I kind of feel bad for Steve. He lost the friend lottery numerous times. Oh my God. I think they all knew about it. I think they're all enabling her. And now that she's been caught out, they've just all fucked her and throw her under the bus. And what was it? Only last week or couple of weeks ago, she was, Cheshire is my best friend. Where's your best friend now, girl? I did that work out for you. I spent 5 weeks in hospice with my sister. We found out 7 weeks before she died, and she went quick. My mum went quick too, Sarah. My mum had a seizure, and 12 weeks, one day after the seizure, she was gone. So, yeah, I I don't know what's worse. I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and somebody was like, "Do you think like finding out later and going faster is a good thing or like a worse?" And I don't know. I can't answer if I'm honest. I feel like we had enough time to do all the little bits and make memories and do pictures and stuff. So I think I was grateful for that short time, but I was also grateful that she didn't suffer for a long period either. Does that make sense? So I don't know. Obviously, love you. Obviously, I would do anything to have my mum back. Like, my mum was my best friend. I talked to her about everything and anything. Like, she was funny. My mum would swear and smoke like a chimney, and we'd fight and argue and end up just like lasting about 3 minutes. Cheshire was actually mentioned on this on her live today. Oh, she did. I was 40 kg last year, now 50. It's hard, but maybe part of the life of our circle, life of circle. Yep. I've put on so much weight. I'm telling you, mine's ridiculous. But I'm quite lucky because I'm quite tall. I actually handle weight very good, better than most. But I'm still super fucking heavy. I think it's the lockdown as well haven't helped. Or I'm just using the lockdown as an excuse to stuff my face with food. That's also very possible and probably closer to the truth than actually just it being the lockdown. Hey, allegedly. How are you, hon? Sorry I'm late, still working. No problem, babe. Hope work's not too stressful for you. We were just talking. I'm just I do hope there's consequences for what she has done. I really do. You know, pretending to be a cancer patient is just I think is one of the sickest things anyone anyone could come up with. Especially, there's so many people that cancer has really affected their lives. Even years after their loss of their loved ones, they still struggle with day-to-day activities. So I hope there's real life consequences. Not necessarily that I don't hope she does like years and years in prison or anything like that, but I hope there's real life consequences. I hope she's fined and or whatever the judge sees fit, but I hope there's consequences. Because that's not a joke. That's not funny to me. That's not even close to being funny. That's the sickest thing anybody that and like pretending to lose a child, all things like that, all on the same sort of thing for me. And I don't, no, it's not my thing. I don't like it. Hey, Christy, how are you, babe? A long time no see. Are you all right? Cancer is a mind F and no joke. Exactly that. It is. It it's not something to play with. It's not. How are you, Christy? I hope you're good, girl. Not seen you in ages. Don't give a shit. I love that. I'm loving your profile picture. We all need to have that. Don't give a shit. I don't know. There will be consequences for the money part. Nobody can get back from the loss. Trust. Yeah. Yes, just recuperating from COVID. I can't say that word. Re recuperating. Sorry, from COVID. Did it knock you for six, babe? I'm sorry. COVID's nasty. You're so scared of the future, you can't even make plans for 3 months, more than 3 months. Yeah, it is, it's true. And people go really quickly, like Sarah just said then with her sister, like that took, thanks, babe, that, you know, that took just 7 weeks for her to lose her sister. That's such a short time, and you try to cram in as much quality time within within that time span. Been a month now. Oh my God. Who is lying about cancer? Ilya Moon is part of the debunking community, the flat earth debunking community. She's also been part of this community. She used to come into my channel quite often. She got caught lying about cancer treatment and having cancer of the jaw, I believe it was. But I think what was more crazy about that interview is she was sat this trying to convince Nate the lawyer that the cancer was real and she really had cancer while smoking a cigarette. Like, while smoking a cigarette. Like, come on. You're probably not Sarah. I don't think she has a channel. No, she's part of she goes on Cheshire Vic's channel. She goes on Steve's channel, Steve McGray, the Great Debate Community. She was part of Dick Dawson's community. It's just gross. It's just nasty. It's not okay. And I am questioning everything that she's ever said. And that makes me really, really gross. It does. I'm sorry, but it does. It makes me feel really disgusting that I have to question whether she had lost the people that she said she'd lost before, question everything that she ever said. And that's gross. And that's gross to me that I even have to put that as a question mark. That's disgusting. What's your aftermaths that you're getting, Christy? For me, I still get it now. Over a year later, I'm still getting the pains in my lung area on my back. I think that's the only aftermath of the COVID that really got to me, was that pain in my back, like over by my lungs. And it was mainly on my left side. Yeah, so it's just icky, just wrong on so many levels. It's just icky and wrong and gross and nasty. Me too, still got the pain. Oh, you had it too, Sarah. Sorry, girl. I'm telling you, it's not, the pain is like around my lung area in the back. Oh my God, it's horrid. Yeah, that's the problem. When you find out someone has lied, you start to question everything. Yeah, definitely agree. Only horrible, evil person would do that. We all probably have loved ones we've lost due to that disease. Shake my head. Yeah. Yeah, I was bad. Went back to work for 9 months, and I've been off since February. Oh wow. I think COVID has hit a lot of people, Sarah. It's really have. I had it over a year ago. I had it back in March last year. And touch wood, it's not as bad as it was. I still get the odd niggly pain, but oh my God. It's like every checkup is 3 months apart, and every time you wish for the best but could end up in another procedure and treatment. Exactly, Macy. It's just wrong. It's just not something that you should lie about. And I really hope that I know Nate said he has passed things on to the relevant people. And I really hope that he has. I hope he has, because I think she needs to have consequences for her actions. If you lie about something like that, you can lie about anything. My ear hurts so bad, nausea and still a little cough. My body is in pain with fibro, so I can't tell a difference. It's probably a bit of both. It could be a bit of both. It could be a fibro or the COVID has made your fibromyalgia play up, if that makes sense. Keep resting though, girl. And you can message me if you need me, need to chat. Just, you know where I am. I'm always just a message away. It is, Macy, it's scary because you just don't know. You just don't know. You don't. And, cancer isn't just an old age thing. It's not. Any age, it's not racist, it's not sexist, it's not ageist, it's not typist. Cancer's a bitch that will have anybody it wants to, you know? I had a boyfriend once who said he had a kid who died. It was a lie. Oh my God. Mm-mm. I try to keep calm and strong for my girl and grandson. I love being superwoman for them. You are superwoman, Macy. Then I think this has brought fibromyalgia on me. Definitely go and get checked out, Sarah. You can get meds. They're not the best meds in the world, but they do help a little bit. That's gross. That's gross to lie about things like that. And I hate myself for it. I really do. But I am questioning, like, did she really? Like, did she? That just, I lied about a secret chat once. Oh my God. You make me laugh. Yeah, I agree, Christy. I think it could be as well. Nothing would surprise me. Let me just move this. There we go. As I come in late, did she admit to lying? Yes, allegedly. If you go to Nate the lawyer's Facebook, just write in Nate the lawyer. There is a video there that you can watch, which will probably be more understanding than me trying to explain it. I'm not the best at explaining, you know me. But yeah. And she admitted it to Fight the Flat Earth and Red Rhetoric. It's crazy. It's like, I can't. Hearts for your sister. Yeah. I'm prayers for anyone that have gone through this and lost a loved one and then having to hear this kind of thing. It's not easy. And I just want you to know that I hear you, I feel you, and I've been there and I understand all of your pain. I had fibre since I was 19 and I'll be 43 this year. You're the same age as me, girl. I'll be 44 actually in November, but that's to the end of the year. So I'm just going to stay at 43 for as long as time as I possibly can. Patty, they were trying to stay in the corner. Some girls don't like to be left out, right? She admitted, but she I can't say that word. Minimized it. Did I say that right? Minimized. I think I said that right. Me in December. Oh, I am. Damn it. I am nearly a year old. I am a year older than you. Shit. I was trying to be like, oh, like I'm 43. I'm going to stay 43 for as long as humanly possible. and terrible stiffness when standing and walking. Yeah, that does sound like a bit of fiber. Are they going to check you for it, Sarah? I would definitely think about it. Thanks, babes. I'm doing good. I've done 2 words today. I actually managed to say. I'm doing good. When does it go away, if ever, Sarah? Allegedly pretty good. It's stormy, Sam, and it's raising hell across the interwebs. Right. I think this wind that I was getting yesterday was freaking going on all over. They keep saying long COVID and loads of painkillers. Yeah, that was what I had. I had the long COVID because I kept having the pain, but the pain didn't go away like fully for the longest time. And I still get it like now and again in my shoulder blade in my lung area. I didn't even know in March that I had it because up here we didn't have tests back then. It was only when I went to the doctors the other month and they told me then that they'd put a question mark over it because the doctor at the ER thought that he was 90% convinced. It goes, wait, since I reached the bedroom door. They keep saying, yeah, I've read that. Yep, still got pain in my lung, was off sick for 5 weeks. Wow. I don't watch too, but I have to leave you all getting late now and have to take my dog for a walk. Thank you, Joe, and all in chat. Take care, everyone. Bye, Ria. We love you. Oh, yeah, it's 9:45 here, so it's 9:45 for Ria. Christ, I didn't even realize it was that late. Do you realize we've been on 1 hour and 42 minutes? Holy shit. There's me. I don't like staying on longer than an hour. 1 hour and 42 minutes later. My God. I'm so bad. Dog is so handsome, Ria. Have a great day. They say I have a mild case because I got sick. I got sick day after second vaccine. Oh, wow. I just had my first vaccine. They are so bad with painkillers here. They love paracetamol. Oh my God, paracetamols are like fucking Smarties. My God. It's been lovely chatting to you all. I need to go. Love to you all. Bye, Sarah. Hope to see you again soon. You're welcome anytime in our chats. We're normally just talking crap. We don't normally talk drama, but this was pissed me off. But we don't normally. Normally we just talk about food and whatever crap comes to our head. Whatever crap comes to our head is what we normally talk about. So I hope we see you soon. I can't believe it's like 9:45 already. Should have realized it takes me 45 minutes to drive to work. I know, I didn't even realize. I literally just looked up and I was like, oh my God, it says 1 hour and 42 minutes. It didn't even didn't even click. It did not even click, I must admit. I should have, because I know it takes you 45 minutes to drive to work, and you were there and you said, oh, I can talk now. So I should have known I'd been on for a bit. God, I'm bloody useless. My God. I'll get off in a second. I'll have a cigarette and then I'll get off. I just want to say, like, if that has triggered anybody with what was discussed today, I am really sorry. I didn't mean to trigger anybody. That was never my intentions, but I do understand that, it can be triggering. I'm on a 42-minute of raising hell. Yeah, baby. I know. I lost it a bit on Jen there for a little minute. That's because it pissed me off. I was so mad. I was just like, why? Why are you fucking bitching at me? Thanks for the chat, everyone. 10:45, so going to bed. Sleep tight. Night, Macy. Love you. Have a great sleep. I'll be getting off in a minute. I'm just going to have a little cigarette with you guys. No, Joe, just a blonde. That's true. I am a blondie. I am a blondie. If I, like, literally, people gotta, like, if I say I'm gonna do something, like, people gotta remind me, Joe, you said you were gonna do this. And I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that. I'm terrible. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Yeah, it's 10. I'll be going to bed. Well, I'm actually in bed already. Look like crap. Got a nightie on. Look like death warmed up. Look like death. Crazy. I put on so much weight. I've got a double chin. And I don't care. I just don't care. I just don't care. That's why Snapchat is my friend. It's 22:45 here. Oh, you're an hour. No, you're the same time as me. No, you're not. You're an hour ahead of me. You're the same time as Ria and Macy. Sandra, you're a cutie. I look like death. I slept. Like on Saturday. I slept about 20 hours. Isn't that crazy? I literally slept about 20 hours. I was up for a few hours. It was ridiculous. I slept so much. But on the upside, it was just, I'm sure you can see now. It was just a tiny jab just between the Chinese side and that's where I had my jab. I was like, I really gotta get something for these bags, but I'm old. I'm allowed bags. I don't care anymore. Gotta wash my hair. I haven't washed it since Friday. I'm in the future. You definitely are. I got family in Australia, so like trying to get a schedule that we used to have to ring them when I was younger was an absolute nightmare because it would always be we'd have to get up like dead early or like be up super late to be able to talk to them on the phone because they were like so far in the future. I'd be like, why do you have to have so many hours between us? I don't want to wake up early and I don't want to stay up late, or rather, mum won't let us stay up late. Thank God I managed to get my eyebrows done now before we go into another lockdown. I'm thinking about getting my eyelashes done. What does everybody think? I'm about thinking about getting some, like, what are they called, extensions on my eyelashes. I don't know though. Because I have the tiniest eyelashes, like seriously tiny. And she said they're long enough to do a lift, but she said she's not convinced they will do anything because they are so tiny. But then I was thinking of just getting like not over the top eyelashes, not like the big fluffy ones or anything like that. Just a like what did she call them? Daytime lashes, I think she called them. Just to have some like make my eyes a little better. But I also don't want them like super long either because I think that would irritate my eyes as well. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it though. maybe trial and error, try it once and see if I like it. I don't know. Maybe it's something that I can try at some point. I'm trying to regrow my brows in after 20 years of being tiny. I have no idea how to draw them on. Me either. If I had to do my own brows, they wouldn't be. You can get glue and big feathers as eyelashes. Yeah, no. I don't. My niece has them. She has like big, massive eyelashes, and they're perfect for her because she's 16 years old and makeup is her life, and they look gorgeous on her. But I was like, I don't want like those big things. I would just rather just like a couple of little ones, but I don't know. I don't know. Not that it'd probably make me look any better with these freaking bags under my eyes, but going on camera, that's it. They're all gonna be on Reddit. God, she looks like crap. She looks like Tosh. Like, you think I'm old and fucking dealing with depression and anxiety. Fuck yeah, I look old. You should get what that Amy knew you should what's it called? What Kate's doing. What's it called? Microblading, is it, or something like that? Hey Brooke, how are you, Butte? Is it called microblading? They like tattoo it kind of thing, don't they? You should get that. I would. If I had the money, I would do that microblading, but it's pretty expensive. I think Kate said it's something like $300, and then it's like $200 or something like that. It is expensive, isn't it? If I had the money, I would do it though, because it would save my, oh my God, it would save a fortune. Cost me like £25 every time I go and get my eyebrows done because I need them tinted, HD'd, and oh my God. I hate when people talk crap about other people's looks. Oh, they do with me all the time. But it's okay. I'm used to it. And to be fair, I know I look like bloody trash. I don't go out in the sun enough. I don't go walking enough, and I know. So there's nothing to surprise me what they can say. I would definitely do it. I would too. If I could afford it, I would. I ordered a stencil thing off Amazon. Holy hell, I'm not paying that mind of money for brows. No. I would though, if I had the money and money was no object kind of thing, I would. But it is expensive. Was it, what did you say? 350? 350 and then $200. And then it's okay then for like 2 year or something a year. So that is a lot of money in a year. But I would do it. If I had the money, I would. Not even joking. Mm-mm. No, I just want a camera that I was like, that'll be on all on Reddit now. God, look at the state on it. I know. Well, they might go off my accent then. They'll go off my accent and go on my like looks or something. Amy, no, I can't do eyebrows. There's no way. There is. I can't. I'm not. I wish I was girlier when I was younger because I think that would like be awesome to be able to do it yourself. You know, like KK with all her makeup. I'd like to be able to, but I can't. You can try the microblading. I used to try that for men mustache dye for my brows. Oh my God, I didn't think about that. Did it work, Brooke? I never thought about that. That's something that I never thought about. Yeah, because you can use it on your face because it's for tashes, isn't it? Huh. No, different Brooke. I never thought about that, but that would actually work, you'd think, wouldn't it? Because like it's for the you can put it on your face because it's for the works great. The problem then I'd have is the plucking them and putting them into fucking style. God, I'm useless. I wish I was girly. I try really hard right now not to attack my fingers just because they hurt so bad. And I really, like Carl's saying, like, if you like can stop picking them, maybe if I can get them like enough to, if sorry, you can get I'm getting tired, my stutters come in. If I can stop picking them for a minute, I can have my nails done, and then that might stop me from picking them. Does that make sense? Yes, do it. Like, but at the minute, my hands from my anxiety is just, my God, they're so bad. They look gross. They look seriously, seriously gross. And every time I gotta put the what's it called? The sanitizer. Oh my God, I nearly touched the roof. It stings so bad with open wounds on your freaking fingers. So I'm really trying hard to not do it and get my fingernails done. And then maybe that'll stop me from picking it. I don't know. It's worth a try. Anyway, we are coming up to the 2 hours. I appreciate you all coming in and talking. I'm not going to be doing this kind of chat, you know. Yeah, it doesn't work like that in here. We normally chat about crap, and I like our chats about crap. I don't like being upset and being mad and angry. I went past that stage. I want to just have fun and talk, but this was something that was super important to me to talk about. And I just want to apologize again if anyone got triggered about that. I'm really sorry. That was not my intention at all, obviously. And I shall catch you all on the next one. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all, sending you all love, hugs, and kisses. Bye, guys.